Hi, I'm Carmen.
And I'm Kayleigh.
And welcome to a Yarn Story podcast. We are back with an episode.
Woo!
For the first time in what feels like ages.
Yeah, we actually don't even know what season we're on.
No, we don't. Maybe we stopped naming seasons.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like that was like a thing.
Was a thing.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Now we're just rolling with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't had like a really just chatty shop episode for a long time. And we were out having a glass of wine last night and thought, let's just do one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're doing one. If you don't know us, we are here in Bath at a Yarn Story. That's my shop. Mm-hmm. Kayleigh and I both live here, but don't sound like we're from here.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird. I think somebody last week was in the shop and was like, why are you all Americans?
Why do you all sound not from here? But
yeah.
Here we are. We are going to talk about what we're wearing. Yes, we're very matchy-matchy today.
Yep.
What we're knitting, what we're going to be knitting, some fun stuff going on in the shop, and we've got a wine to review.
Yes.
So, classic
podcast episode.
Love it.
We love it.
We'll see where it goes. All right. Would you like to tell us about the bottle of wine?
Yes, I do. I have some notes.
Oh, I love notes.
Yeah. So this is the Bocine Blanc, I think. Everybody who has seen the podcast before knows that I cannot pronounce things in French, but that is my best guess. It is a wine from... So it's a white Grenache and a Viognier. Ooh, I love a Viognier. Bocine is a Catalan word, which means a small portion of something. In this case, Bocine talks about a wine made from small portions of different grapes, which come in different plots, vineyards in their estate.
Okay.
Cool. It's quite a alcoholic white.
Is it?
15%. Well, I'm not sure we're prepared for that.
I don't know. It is from our friends and sponsors Wolf Wine.
Yep.
Which is across the street from us.
Which is where we were last night.
Yeah.
So, anyway. It's produced in very limited quantities, which is something that Wolf Wine actually does a lot with their wines.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times you might not even be able to get this bottle anymore because it might be gone by the time this episode comes out.
Could be. Very well could be.
But the tasting notes is that it's yellow in color with green tones, intense and complex aroma with tangerines, a touch of white chocolate and tropical fruits. In the mouth, it is a dense and rich wine. I saw that it was aged in barrel oak, so...
Kayleigh's skeptical.
Yeah, I don't really like too much oak in a wine. I also feel like it smells like very different than anything I've ever had before, which could be good.
I think it's good. I mean, we're not going to see the color because we have
crazy
pink and purple glasses, so there's that.
I feel like these are very millennial glasses, especially the colors.
Yes. Well, let's see how we like it. Thank you very much.
It's very aromatic.
It's very aromatic.
It says, too, the finish is long and fresh thanks to balanced acidity.
Okay.
I feel like it tastes like a juice.
It's not sweet, though. I mean...
No. It tastes like orange juice. I guess it is supposed to have tangerines.
I mean...
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like really round and full-bodied, white, like a Viognier should be. Like quite, like got that kind of creamy texture. But then it's like very fruity.
This tastes like wine from like when I was a kid and I was made to taste wine.
Oh, really?
Like at the dinner table, because my dad was a chef and he was you will try wine. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of, there's something about this that like makes, just like throws me back. It wasn't some like alcoholic child or anything. But like it's a wine.
Yeah, it's a wine.
Makes any sense
is a wine
at all. I'm not a very nuanced wine taster.
It's very, very fruity, but not like sweet.
No, it's definitely not sweet, but it's not dry.
No.
I think it's very drinkable.
I don't know if I like it, but
It's all right.
I think it's all right.
I think it might be good with food.
I think it also will grow on me as I drink it.
Let's see how it goes. We should also mention, so we are filming today from the basement of the shop because the shop is open upstairs, and this was the time of day we had available for filming. So we are currently in front of, a friend of our yarn. That's one of the things we're going to talk about in a minute. Let's first start with what we're wearing.
Yes.
Kayleigh, what are we wearing?
We are wearing the Ceilidh Swift Top by Veronica Lindberg, who also goes by, I think it's Kutuvaika?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah, and she's Finnish?
Finnish, yes.
Yeah, Finnish designer.
Or is she Norwegian? No, she's Finnish.
I think she's Finnish. I want to say Finnish.
I would feel that is correct.
Yeah.
Don't get mad
Actually,
at us if we're wrong.
Actually, now I think she might be Danish.
Oh, we should have looked that up.
Yeah.
Sorry. We love your patterns.
Yeah. Anyway, we do like her patterns a lot. We just finished doing our summer KAL, or midsummer KAL, which ended in June on the summer solstice. And we decided to have that KAL then because it's like a little bit of an in-between period where a lot of people are preparing for summer knits, but maybe haven't cast it on yet. And we thought it was early enough because it started in May that if we cast it on now, we would definitely have a summer knit that we could actually wear for the summer season.
And look at us go.
Look at this. So we both were inspired by Susan doing this top, who was inspired
by me.
Inspired by Carmen, putting it in the newsletter.
A year ago. Yes.
But Susan just cast it on first.
She did cast it on first, but I stole her colors.
Yeah.
But all three of us did it in Knitting for Olive Pure Silk, 2 strands.
Yeah.
Amanda also made it, and she used Isager palette.
Yeah, hers is really nice.
So yeah, we have quite the matching.
It's a team uniform now for the summer.
Helen's feeling a little left out. She made the Shore Tee by Anne Wenzel during the KAL instead.
It's beautiful.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 4 different versions of this.
Yep. And I used, oh gosh, I really should have looked up the names of the colors.
It's not the Hokkaido, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Hokkaido. And deep petroleum blue.
Oh, okay.
Which I had left over from a top I knit, like, I want to say 4 years ago. So I used some scraps from Dash.
Love it.
Which was really good.
I've got blue tit and raspberry, I think.
Oh, okay. Is it blue tit that you use? I thought
it is blue tit, but this, or maybe this is rhubarb juice.
Yeah, I feel like
this
that's
is rhubarb juice.
I think the other one is a bit pinkier.
Yes.
Like deeper.
Yeah. So that's what we're wearing, and I love it. I've been wearing it nonstop since I cast it off.
Yeah.
It's been
really
a staple of my wardrobe this summer.
It's really like the perfect fabric for summer wear.
Yeah.
It's really light, breathable. Like, I am a sweaty person. I think I've said that many times in this podcast. And I don't have a sweating problem in this top.
Yes, I don't either.
Yeah.
This is coming with me to Seattle too.
Nice.
I plan on wearing it loads on my America trip. It's gonna be hot on the West Coast too.
So I bet.
Good travel. Highly recommend. It was a good knit. I enjoyed it.
It was very quick too, which was really nice. And she has a technique that she does for jogless stripes, and a few of us used, and then a few of us also used another jogless stripe kind of technique. So there's a few techniques that you can learn too if you haven't done stripes before.
I did a tiny modification. I brought my neckline down by a stripe because I didn't want it up really high, and that was quite easy to do. I just kept going here, and then did one fewer repeat, so my armhole wasn't all the way down here. Yeah. But yeah, that was really easy.
Yep. And then I decided to use the contrast color for my whatever this is, not ribbon but neckline. In armholes, because I ran out of the orange, and so I didn't want to have to get another ball of yarn just for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks great too.
Yeah,
I think that's turned out really well. I think it's partly also because you've got the lighter color as the bigger stripe.
Yeah.
And I think it's the darker color on the outside that really like always brings it sort of together.
Yeah.
So I think that works really well. Yeah, I had mine done and then I had to rip it out and make it longer because my body's very long. I was trying to be done faster, but I did. I took out my Italian bind off and I
remember you
reknit
doing
it.
that at midnight.
Fine. Yeah, so it was a good knit.
Yeah.
Did you end up using a single strand or a double strand for the I-cord?
I used a single strand. So
Same.
I started off doing it with a double strand and it was just way too thick. It was like that thick.
Yeah, it didn't look right.
Yeah, it didn't look right for the design. So I ended up going down to a single strand. And then the other like slight thing I did differently was, I think she says to pick up every 2 out of 3 on the armhole, which I did do that. And she also says to do that for the neck. But for the neck, I actually picked up every stitch.
Oh, okay.
Because I found that the 2 out of 3 was making it too tight. I couldn't get it over my head.
I feel like I might have done that. I don't remember actually.
Yeah.
But
the thing is that I did the neck last after I did these 2. And I had a little bit of a mishap because I tried to put it on and it wouldn't go over my head. So I then had to rip out the I-cord for the neck, but I then realized I ripped out the I-cord for one of the armholes. And then I had to do an armhole again and the neck again. It was very frustrating.
We all got there in the end. Yeah.
I had moral support from the rest of the KAL.
Yeah, that's why the KALs are so nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay tuned because we will be announcing our next KAL at the end of the episode. So, but first, I don't know, do we want to talk about what we're knitting next, or do we want to show off the new?
Ooh,
which is better?
Well, we know which one is better. The showing the thing off.
But should we wait until later?
Ooh, the suspense. Let's do what we're knitting first, and then you all have to wait until after that for the super secret special surprise.
Yes. Okay. Do you have knitting with you?
I do.
Okay, great. I pulled this Hide and Hammer bag out of retirement.
Oh, that's cute.
And I forgot how much I liked this bag. She doesn't make this style anymore. I wish I had
It's a different
one.
material too. It's like
the
the original.
It's the older. Yeah, and actually I had to wash this recently. I think I talked about this on an episode that I had a bunch of stuff go moldy.
Oh, yes, you did, yeah.
So I had to wash the bag, and I ended up actually washing it with the leather straps on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
And it's survived really well. I haven't re-waterproofed it, but I could.
Yeah.
Yes. So, anyways, that's the bag. I'm making a baby blanket
Ooh,
for my friend.
very
She's having a
pretty.
baby. And this is going to be a travel project.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get... It's got 4 colors in it. I'm trying to get the stripes done. And then it's just one big block of color, and then I only have to travel with.
Yeah.
But I figure...
What's the pattern?
It is a Pearl Soho pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I can't look it up because my phone is being used there.
Yeah.
I will put it... It'll be
Put it in the show notes.
Mm-hmm. But... Yeah, I'm kind of copying a color palette that they had in one of their bundles. And I was like, oh, I can do that in Origin. So this is Origin. That's High Desert. This is Salmon. Next up
What size needle are you using for this?
5? 4?
I really like the fabric.
It's quite dense.
Yeah.
It's 4mm actually.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Next is going to be Dune Grass. And then it will be Lighthouse.
Dun, dun, dun,
So-
Can you help?
Just a very...
Very pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah, a little bit of color, not too much. I think she'll have had her baby by the time I finish it and won't be watching this podcast. So I don't feel bad showing it because I think she'll be otherwise occupied.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, that's what I've got on the needles. You go, and then
I've got 2 things on the needles right now because I'm having cast on.
You mean that's not the only thing I have on the needles?
Yeah, basically I want to cast on all the things. Cast on itis. Yeah, there we go. So I'm swatching right now for the halibut sweater by Caitlin Hunter. And that's one of her fish sweaters. She's got a whole fish thing. And basically I got this yarn. So this is Shelter by Brooklyn Tweed in Old World. And I got this yarn to do originally the Aran version cardigan of the halibut cardigan, basically. And that's an Aran or worsted weight. and the shelter is what she originally uses. So I actually only got like 7 skeins of it because that's like what I needed for the size, and also too, it was what was available because I decided to try to find this after Brooklyn Tweed decided to sell all their yarn, and I was like, oh no,
we had already sold it all here.
Yeah, where am I gonna get it? So I actually found it really surprisingly on my mom's LYS in Rhode Island in Barrington.
Nice.
And Natalie, it was so funny. My mom was there earlier in the day buying Brooklyn Tweed. And so like my mom came in the next day and Natalie was like, seriously, Jen, like you do really needed more. But what's even funnier about it is that Natalie found this. It wasn't on the website. And so she found it like that evening, put it on, and she said it was gone in like 30 seconds and it was me.
Oh, that's funny. We had that too, though, with the bag that I found down here. Yeah. And I was like, I double checked that none of us were supposed to have it. And then I put it on, it was gone in like 2 seconds. Yeah.
But so the halibut sweater, the one that I'm doing, it's actually a DK weight. And so I'm swatching to figure out like what my gauge is and like what fabric I like better, if I like it on the 5mm or on a 4.5.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards the 4.5, but I still think I'm going to be like bigger than what she calls for. So it's like 20 stitches over 4 inches or over 10 centimeters. And I think even the 4.5 is starting to look more like, I think I'll probably get 20 over like 4.25 inches.
Okay.
So I don't think I'll be on gauge, but I can just pick a size that I think works for it. I'll probably go a size down, I would think.
It's quite oversized.
Yeah, it's quite oversized already. So I'm using this as like the background main color, and I'm using...
What color are the fish?
Yes, what color are the fish? It's a very exciting question. It's in here. I promise. Dun 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 dun!
Oh, you're doing spin cycle fish.
So I'm doing spin cycle fish. And this is, but I wanted it to be like a spin cycle that was like, well, none of them are semi-solid, but like more like tonal rather than like super variation in colors.
Like a big gradient.
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah. So I found this skein of Valley Girl, and there were 2 that were really similar, that were a little bit more like kind of, similar throughout rather than super color changey. So I'm quite excited for that. So this is Valley Girl in Dream State. And then the other thing that I'm knitting is using a yarn that isn't from the shop.
Shock horror.
But we love this yarn.
We do like this yarn. Yeah. Can't stock everything in the shop.
I know, exactly. So this is a yarn that I picked up from Crazy for You in Leonardtown, Maryland, where my grandma works. Yeah. So keeping it in the family, And I was there in April for a friend's wedding in DC, and of course I went to the yarn shop. And I love Noro, and they stock a lot of Noro. So this is Noro in, I think it's Competitio, something like that.
Well, I've got to say.
And I like all their colors have numbers rather than, so I won't be able to tell you the number. But it's a silk and cotton blend, so I'm going to use it for a summer tee, which is why I've cast on now, because I'm like, okay, I like realistically, if I'm going to wear it, like I need to get it done.
Yes.
So I'm doing the peony top, which is by a designer actually that I had never heard of before.
I'm a new designer.
Yeah. And it looks really good. It's got this like, it's kind of like a very boxy short sleeve with a boat neck kind of top. And it's by Minimi Knit Design.
Okay. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
I'm sure there will be a little box showing it off right here.
Yes, exactly. But I thought it was like,
what does it look like?
For those listening, so it's got this really, so it's a boat neck. It's like kind of like almost like as if you did like 2 squares and then put it together kind of thing, kind of boat neck, and then the sleeve holes. Like it's not really a sleeve, it's more of a
scarf tops.
Yeah, like there is a little bit of a kind of thing, but it's actually, I think it is just like 2 squares kind of smushed together, and it's got lace at the top where the boat neck is, as well as lace at the bottom. Yeah. And it's just a very simple lace design, I think. Yeah, very like simple.
Lattice,
like a lattice lace design.
Nice.
Yeah. But I just thought it would be really comfy and cute. Something to like throw over. I feel like that's a Helen pattern.
That is a Helen pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about how everybody in the shop has like slightly different tastes, but a lot of the time me, Carmen, and Susan end up knitting similar things.
It came from us wearing the matching
tops.
Susan and Amanda also having. And Helen had chosen a different one.
Yeah.
So. I also have yarn wound for the salmon.
Yeah.
The king salmon sweater. I'm also going to take this with me as a travel project, and I am also using some Brooklyn tweed that I got as it was leaving existence. So I'm using Faded Quilt in Shelter. So I'm going light blue with Old World as my fish. So I'm doing
a Shelter.
No, this is Loft. I'm doing two strands of Loft.
Perfect.
With that, and yeah, because I quite liked Caitlin's original. She had the light green with the dark green fish. And yeah, so I'm doing kind of like the blue version of that.
So this is the main.
That's the main.
Cool.
That's the fish.
Yeah, I like that.
So ready to go. And then my other travel projects, which I don't have with me because I didn't need to wind yarn, so I didn't bring that in, is I'm still working on the Trovale. I'm not sure how that's pronounced.
Yeah. No, I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's by Samantha Guerin. It's a vest, and I'm making that in Prada de Lana DK, which I'm hoping to wear at Rhinebeck because I'm helping her out on the booth.
Yes,
so,
right, yeah.
It's like
that's
a chocolate
exciting.
brown with a hot pink, like
I
chevron.
love that one. Yeah.
Colorworky stripe.
I remember you working on that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm in the round, so that's also a good travel project.
Perfect.
Just a couple more inches before I get to like the color work, and then obviously I have a pair of socks that I will be taking. Yeah, because I still owe Danny some socks.
How many years of these socks been in the making?
One.
Ooh.
They were 1 year old so far.
1 year old socks. Okay. Well, what's the super secret special reveal?
Well, newsletter subscribers will have heard.
Yes.
Probably. I mean, you might have read it, maybe not. But we have been working on a rebrand since the beginning of the year. And what we really wanted to do is bring our yarn line, which has been under the Walcott Yarns brand, into a yarn story and just make the storytelling easier. There was a very good reason that it started out being called Walcott Yarns, but that reason hasn't existed for a really long time. And yeah, this was just something I thought about over Christmas, and I was like, this makes sense. So in wanting to bring the yarn into the Yarn Story brand, it just put us on a whole like rebranding track.
Find something kind of like that could either marry the two or just be something new or kind of tell a story that we think that we've been telling for quite a while. Yeah, but really like solidify that. And, you know, businesses evolve, and so you're always, you know, looking to refine things and work on things. And I've had the opportunity to work with a really amazing designer who has become a good friend of mine, Alex Lloyd Jenkins. He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Such a lovely human being.
He is such a lovely human being. I met him at an event years ago. He is massively talented. He's a photographer as well. He's done a lot of our photographs recently. And
he's just so kind and nice.
He really is. If you came to the Bath retreat, you'll have met him. He was our photographer there. And he's just this lovely Welshman. So I have the labels here. Woo! They literally arrived yesterday. We are going to be revealing them at Flock. I can now see that the stickers I bought maybe aren't holding as well as I hoped.
That's all right. We're testing it out.
But yeah, this is, I mean, I did order like 10,000 of these stickers. I mean, I could return them, I suppose. Yeah. But these are 3 random skeins I pulled out of a box really quickly to test the labels on. We'll start with Opus. So yeah, maybe put a drum roll in here, Max. So this is our new logo. And our new label on Opus.
It's so cute.
It is really cute. I really like the new logo. I like how clean this looks. So that's Opus. This is Origin. And then the fluff is the one that's coming off for some reason. And then this is Fluff. And I think they're just going to look really pretty hanging together in pretty the shop or at an event. And you know,
what was I love the bit that you told us about like what part of Alex's inspiration for it was kind of like his reflection on us as a team.
Yeah. So we had been talking about doing this since January, and then we kind of kept stalling out because these projects are hard. Like
they also mean so much.
They mean so much, and you're spending money on them, and you're like, I have to get this right, and there's a lot of pressure. And Alex got to come hang out with us at the retreat and see a bunch of our customers, see us interact with them. And so in part of the concept, he said that he really wanted to bring like the warmth that we bring to our customers into the logo, and really do something a lot softer than what we had.
And the other thing is that wool is like warming.
It is warming, in fact.
It's actually temperature regulating, but you know.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
You'll see it rolled out over a variety of things over the next few weeks. With a small business, like you can't just scrap stuff that you already have because it's too expensive. So like the tissue paper we have, we're going to use that up until we're done with it.
No waste.
No waste. Yeah.
There'll be no waste.
So we will, the labels are coming first. But we have to get like the shop painted and whatnot. Yeah. But that will come in time. The new logo.
Yeah.
And the new labels. And
well, congratulations. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
I really do love them so much.
I'm really excited for them. And I'm excited for some of the other stuff that's going to come out of the rebrand and just the storytelling we get to do.
So you'll start to see it at all of the kind of places that we wholesale as well, but slowly as well. So you'll see it in your kind of local shop as things change.
Yes, the local shops will all get the labels and they can turn them over, and obviously we'll be shipping with the new labels going forward. It's just very exciting.
It's like when we start to get the new coin when the king has come, that it's no longer, the new coins aren't minted with Elizabeth's face on it. It has to be
plenty of Elizabeth still in circulation.
But there's still plenty of Elizabeths in circulation. People have the old wall-cut labels in their stash. So, it's very much like a new king and queen.
I mean, I hadn't thought about it like that, but yeah, sure.
Except, our figurehead is remaining the same.
Yes, no king taking over. Right?
Carmen hasn't died, don't worry.
That'd be weird because I'm here right now.
You could be a ghost.
Could be a hologram.
Yeah.
Ooh.
AI Carmen.
God, that'd be some weird technology.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
AI Carmen likes to drink wine.
Yes.
Just saying. Let's also talk about something else exciting that has very recently happened. Kayleigh.
Oh, yes.
What recent exciting thing has happened in your personal life?
As some of you know, Sam and I got engaged about a year and a half ago, and so we had our wedding just 2 weeks ago. In Bath at Preston Mill, which is like right outside of Bath. And it was a really beautiful day. We had, of course, the weekend, so we had it on Monday, and the weekend before, of course, was like 32 degrees and really, 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 really hot. So we were doing that thing of panicking about the weather, but not for the reasons we thought. We thought it would be about rain. And instead, because we were having a ceilidh, which is a traditional Irish or Scottish dance, and we knew that would, ceilidhs are sweaty enough even when it's like
sweaty
18 degrees out, but we thought with 32 like there could be like medical incidents, so we weren't looking forward to that. But on the day it ended up actually dropping significantly down to like 22 degrees, which is perfect. And we had like a nice fun thunderstorm right at the end of when we took the group photos.
Well, and so we were driving there.
Oh yes.
Like it was Susan, her husband, Beverly, Kieran and I in the car, and the heavens like opened up.
Oh my gosh.
On the drive out there, and we were like,
and then you're like down these country lanes.
Also, no one brought an umbrella. No one had like a jacket with them, and I was like, my curls look really nice. Like, how are we getting in there? But by the time we drove up to the venue, it had stopped.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was like one of the very like traditional kind of thunder showers of just like in and out, swept in, swept out. And it was really nice. It made it really like refreshing as well. And we also, because it was right at the end of our photos, we were taking them out at this one part of the venue, and it had like this patio with tables and like umbrellas in the table. But because it was so sudden, we all like ran under onto the tables, and we were like under these umbrellas. So Sam and his groomsmen were on one, like all huddled together, and me and my bridesmaids were on one, all huddled together. And the photographer was taking some photos as well. So maybe we'll have some funny photos from that too.
I'm sure. I mean, the photos that I've seen so far, they look beautiful.
Yeah, we had
one here
amazing photographer. So Oksana Mazur, her like trade name is Oxy Photography on Instagram, and she was just amazing. She was made me and Sam feel so comfortable. Sam hates getting his photo taken. I hate getting my photos taken. I usually like being the one who takes the photos, not getting the photos taken. And so, but she made us feel so comfortable, and she was just on it all night, all day. She was just really, really, really amazing. She went above and beyond to make the day be really special. And you can tell too how much she cares about doing good, beautiful work.
Yeah.
And also just being there for her clients. So
yeah, and I think it's always a good mark of a photographer when you kind of don't notice them.
Yeah.
And she did a great job of that.
Yeah. She was amazing. So highly recommend her. She was worth every penny, and I couldn't suggest her more. I think she was honestly probably one of my favorite like elements of the day. It's just her and her photography and everything, which is so good because like that's the thing that we're gonna have to remember.
You get to look back on those photos for ages.
So.
And the Kayleigh was super fun.
Yes, Carmen was tearing up the dance floor.
I was.
Sam and I were also tearing up the dance floor. I think we did like every dance.
I think you and Sam did every dance. Kieran and I
almost
did every dance. Susan and her husband did every dance.
Yeah.
We were there, and I got up the next morning and I stood up out of bed and I was like, I can't move.
I know. Sam and I, it took us a few days to recover from how much dancing, but it was so fun.
Really fun.
The caller who was with the Kayleigh band, so we hired Kayleigh Tree, and they're from like southwest London, so like outside of London, but to the like our side.
Yeah.
Basically the caller, her name was Lou. She was just so brilliant.
She was great,
so good at like getting people involved and making jokes, and it was just so fun. So again, another really good hire, which actually Oksana actually recommended them. So there we go.
I mean, I think what I loved about the Kayleigh, I'd only done one before, but especially at a wedding. Sometimes people can be like a little bit awkward, or like not everybody's brought a date with them, or, and there's like usually a lot of slow dancing.
Yeah.
But a Kayleigh, everybody can participate in. You don't need like a partner per se, because it's very like switcheroo-y and and you get told what to do. So if you feel uncomfortable on the dance floor, like you just follow instructions.
Yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't even matter if you don't follow them very well.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure that at one point your cousin was a bit mad at me because we were doing one where we had to like follow each other, and he kept turning the wrong way. And at one point I just like grabbed him and I was like, that way. I was like, sorry. I like following instructions.
I like following instructions, yeah. We also had it was so funny because in some of the groups we had like really tiny children.
Yeah.
And they had to make these like arches.
Yes.
Like you had this like
little kid.
Whatever, 2.5 foot, 3 foot child.
Yeah.
Trying to make this arch with like a 6'5" adult.
Thankfully, Kieran and I didn't have any of those in our group.
Yeah.
Kieran's our colleague, and he's 6'4", and I'm 6'1", and it was.
There were a lot of very tall people there.
There were a lot. You have a very tall family, actually. Like I didn't feel out of place at all.
Yeah, exactly.
It was great.
You fit right in. Kieran just joined in.
But it was really like highly recommend a Kayleigh for a dance, or for a wedding or an event, because people just get to participate. And
it was so fun. We're really glad that we did it, and I meant that we could have 2 Kayleighs at my wedding.
Yes. Did you like sharing the stage though with another Kayleigh?
I mean, I think it was tough competition, but I think I did win out.
I mean, yeah. You were the one in the wedding dress.
Yeah. So yes, and so now I have some extra bling on my finger that Carmen convinced me to get the added bling. I was thinking of like, just a simple band, and then
I could put some stones in it, and I was like, stones. It wasn't just me though.
Amanda was also
Team Stones.
And I think I wanted the stones, so I kind of wanted somebody to say, to it.
When in doubt, add bling.
Yes, when in doubt, add bling.
My motto.
But they did such a great job too. So I got the ring custom designed at Nick Wilde Jewelry, which is a local jeweler.
Yeah, they're great, and they're so not used them, but everybody speaks really highly.
Yeah. Quite a few people that I work with actually, they've gotten their wedding rings there as well, and they're just really lovely. We had this guy Pav, who is our like sales associate and like client relationship guy, and he was so good too. Yeah, Sam like loved him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
It was a very fun day.
It was really fun.
And there was weirdly no knitwear.
Yes, I know.
At the wedding.
For various stages of my planning, I thought, oh, I'll do a shawl, and then I'll do a wedding banner that says like Kayleigh and Sam on it. And I got the banner done, but I didn't get the duplicate stitch bit or the embroidery on it. Which is fine. Like, this is the thing is that I kept telling myself is like, I would love to have all these things, but honestly, at the end of the day, none of these things are necessary. So
no, and I was thinking about it, and I know, you'd gone back and forth on the shawl thing.
Yeah.
And it was so warm.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to wear it. It would have been like,
even in the evening, it was
beautiful, but like, it kind of would have been a thing that you didn't actually get to use.
Yeah, it'd be more like for photographs rather than anything like
I'm glad you didn't put that effort into something that like,
I did think at one point, because New knit her wedding shawl, and I was thinking, oh, it could be my something borrowed and my something blue, because it was blue. Yeah. So I didn't end up doing any of that. But although I think I did like actually like technically do it though, just by like happenstance. So I think my something old was a lovely gold. It was like the first gold jewelry that my grandmother, my dad's mom, bought herself.
Oh, that's so nice.
Like over 60 years ago or something. So I had that. I had something new, which is like most of what I was wearing.
Yeah, you just pull that dress out of the closet.
Yeah. My something borrowed, actually. I don't know if I did borrow anything. So maybe I didn't do it. Oh well.
Did you have something blue on?
I had...
There must have been blue in the flowers in the veil.
Yes, blue in the flowers and in the veil. I had the most amazing veil, by the way. That was the one thing that we...
Yeah.
And that brought a bit of like craftiness to it, because it wasn't hand embroidered, but it was embroidered by a person on a machine who's from England, so from Hampshire. So that was also somewhat local-ish.
Someone at the table was like, I understand the invitations now that I've seen her veil. Like, it all ties it together.
Yeah, there's like a theme.
There was a theme and a vision.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we have another announcement.
Another one. Oh yes. Yeah. I keep forgetting about all these announcements. I'm getting excited. I'm like, oh, what's this?
I have notes.
Yes.
Because I was going to forget. Well, we talked about the KAL, this midsummer KAL we did for these. We love running the KALs. They're really fun.
Yeah.
We kind of inadvertently have like a core group.
Yeah.
But like new people join us all the time, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
Don't want to make it sound like we're cliquey, but it's really fun to just like knit with your friends on a Monday night on Zoom. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with our KALs, this is how they work. You buy a ticket to the KAL, and then you get a discount code for the value of the ticket you've purchased, which you can then use in the shop or online towards yarn for the KAL, materials, whatever you want actually. And you have until the end of the KAL to use it. So we like doing this because it means if you have something in your stash, you can use it for this project, and you don't have to buy new yarn just for the sake of it for this project. But it also allows us to really put value into what we're doing. Yeah. Because they are a lot of work.
They are a lot of work.
And we love them, but they're not just without effort. So,
I mean, Carmen's got to pay her employees somehow.
I mean, I do. They make me do that.
I know. It's
they want some money for things.
I mean, it's unheard of.
We need to pay bills. Shocking. So that's how they work. We are going to launch tickets on, I should know that date, Thursday, August, I want to say the 12th or something.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I think that's right. I think it's because next week, or it's the 10th. It might be the 10th.
No, I think it's, Because I think flock is like the 8th to 10th.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the one after flock.
It's the one after flock. So actually,
that's
maybe
like the
14th-ish.
Yeah.
It is the third Thursday of flock. Get on our newsletter because that's where it's going to be if you're interested.
Yeah.
But that's when we're going to launch tickets. And then we're going to start the KAL on September 1st.
Yep.
And then we'll run for 8 weeks.
Most of our KALs are either are like what we like to say are like bread and butter kind of KAL is like typically 8 weeks. And then our midsummer KAL was actually 7 weeks in the end. Okay. We did think about doing 6, but then we wanted to end on the summer solstice. So we did an extra week. But also we were doing summer tops then, so you know, a little bit quicker.
Yeah, sometimes we go 9 or 10 weeks, but because of where some events are falling and holidays, we're going to go, I think 8 weeks, might be 9. I need to double check the calendar, but we'll start on September 1st. Kayleigh, what's our theme?
Our theme is, dun, 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 dun. It's Any Pattern by Caitlin Hunter.
Yay!
Last year, around the similar time, we did a similar KAL where we kind of highlighted a designer that we really liked, and lots of people on the KAL chose different patterns. And that was actually, I think, one of the first, I mean, I think we've done something like that in the past, but I think it was one of the first times that we had so many people doing so many different things.
Yes.
And people loved it. Like, they felt like they could vicariously knit through other people's projects and like get inspired from it.
You wanted, like, you could get the fun of interacting with people in the community, but like not be forced into a pattern that maybe you didn't love.
Yeah, exactly.
We all do love different patterns, right?
Yeah. But so one of the things for the inspiration for the Caitlin Hunter one was that one of the girls at Knit Night, Mathy, wanted to do the halibut sweater earlier in the year. And she basically convinced everybody at In-Person Knit Night to also do this. Yes. And so we had a sort of informal WhatsApp group KAL going on called Fish Sweaters, basically. And a lot of us just kept getting inspired by everybody's fish sweater and wanting to then cast on another one.
Thus, Kayleigh and I both casting on fish sweaters.
Yes. So that's why I'm casting on the halibut. But also it means that like once the KAL started, quite a few of us have knit Caitlin Hunter patterns before. She also goes by Boylan Knitworks. Boylan Knitworks. So you might see her on either kind of platform using that name as well. But she's got a huge library of knitwear, lots of color work.
Big like a big library of different things. Yeah. So there's some lace work. There's lots of color work. She really likes color work.
Shawls, hats, accessories.
Different like oversized stuff, more fitted stuff. So there's a big breadth of things people can choose from, and we like that.
Yeah, I've had quite a few of her patterns in my kind of like queue to knit. So I'm casting on the halibut sweater, and I'm hoping that I might also be able to cast on the alpine, autumn alpine sweater, which I wanted to do for years, and I actually got some yarn at Rhinebeck to do that. Ooh, okay. So I might use that, or I might be talked into doing something else because I picked out more things. So
we have a few things to show you as inspiration. There are like dozens of patterns from her, but we are highlighting a few. The first of which is the Easy V, which we've both made before.
It's such a good knit.
It's great knit. I have yarn set aside for a second one. I've had that set aside for a while, so that's what I plan on casting on. Now that Beaver's Den is back in stock in Origin. So I picked out like 2 color combos of yarn here, just off the shelf. I thought would be fun. So the Easy V has a main color, and then it uses 3 colors of Spin Cycle for like some stripes here in the yoke,
zigzaggy stripes.
And then on the cuffs as well. So I picked out Pacific. See, I haven't relabeled that. Pacific has just come back into stock. This was out of stock for ages. So this is Origin and Pacific. And then I've put Levitate, Bad Egg, and then our custom colorway Next Level with it. I think that would be a really fun, fresh combo. So we've got like pinks, neon yellow, blues and salmons. I love that.
So funny. So I picked out one for the Easy V as well.
It's very similar.
It's very similar but different.
Yeah.
where it's using Pacific. And I guess we were both like, wow, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good combo, right?
But I went a bit more moodier with mine. So that's Bad Egg, 11th Hour, which is, I think, newish,
That is
right?
new, yeah.
And then, it's Purse First. I always get those two confused. So that was my one, which I'm actually convincing myself to do this.
Well, I have to not convince myself because I have...
Yeah, because you have the yarn.
I have it set aside, and then I put together kind of like a more mellow...
I love that.
Which, see, this is the problem. I pick out something, but I don't want to do that one. So this is spruce in origin with Overboard, Dear Diary, and Stay Ready. So,
that's fun.
Kind of more subtle. Overboard is like a greeny, purpley...
Yeah, picks up some similar purples as the Dear Diary.
Yeah, Dear Diary is like a lavendery purple, and then Stay Ready is browns and creams, but this is kind of a gray version. So
that's nice.
I think that would be very cool.
I feel like I could see Anna wearing that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anna, this color for Anna is gorgeous on her.
It is.
Yeah.
She has a sweater in that. So so that's the Easy V. We have talked about the salmon and the halibut.
Yep.
So we're gonna have kits for these things as well. Make your shopping life a little bit easier. And also give you some inspiration for stuff, especially the colorwork stuff. I know how hard that is to try to choose stuff online. Available.
Which is why we do have virtual shopping, as well as we're always happy to help you over email. Virtual shopping is even better than email because then we can really real time and you don't have to wait for us to respond.
Yeah. And we can grab stuff and really show you immediately.
Yeah. So would recommend.
Yes. That also reminds me, we didn't mention in the Cal, so we meet on Monday evenings from 8 to 9 p.m. British time, which does mean West Coasters in the States can join us. It's their morning. We get some East Coasters.
Yep.
And
afternoon.
Yeah, the only people we really don't grab are the Australians, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's hard to hit all of the time zones.
Yeah, what time would that be in Australia? 3 a.m. or something?
I think it's even, I don't know, later. And I want to get my sleep. Sorry.
Fair enough.
I do like to sleep. Anyways, all right, what else do we have?
So you were talking about Tecumseh, which is on your needles.
Yeah. I need to find if it's still on my needles or if I did rip it all the way back. But I had ages ago cast on Tecumseh in Erin More Light by the Fiber Company. And I'm pretty sure I was using Liadin with Miara and Braden as mine. That was my main, and then I was doing the pluses in this and the little shields in that.
Oh, cute.
I think. I have to find that. It is somewhere in my stack of projects.
I have faith.
That was really good.
I like that.
And then I did just pull a different combo.
Ooh, I like this recipe.
Yeah, I put a little Kayleigh into it.
Ooh, that's nice, yeah.
Yes, Kiaran Brown, I was thinking, is the main. Sea Pink and then Copper Coast as the contrast colors.
Lovely.
I thought that'd be nice. Yep.
Also, too, Erin More Light is one of these yarns that actually makes an absolutely gorgeous fabric, but it doesn't look that sexy in the skein.
Yeah. It's a little bit underrated in the skein.
Yeah.
It is a woolen spun merino cashmere and silk blend, though.
You can't beat that.
And it blooms really well when it's knit.
Yeah,
and,
it's so
really
lovely.
Nice.
I'd used it in the one I did for last year's Autumn Cal, which was the Rabinia Light by Anne Wenzel.
You did that in the copper color.
Yeah, Copper Coast in the kind of creamy off-white.
Yes. Did you finish that?
I have the sleeves to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I've seen you wear it. Yeah.
No, I just have the sleeves. I was actually thinking of going back and casting on the sleeves, tonight.
Oh.
It's sitting
just
there
with your other cast-ons.
Yeah,
Why not? Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
But that one would be really nice to get finished.
Yeah.
Especially too, that will be it's a really nice lightweight kind of fabric.
Yeah, for end of summer, beginning of
autumn. Exactly.
Yeah,
that'd be really nice.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and then you have been talking about the Autumn Alpine.
Yeah, so the Autumn Alpine, I've been wanting to do this since it came out, and I got some yarn at Rhinebeck to do it in. It's in a dark. It's actually a Cormo wool. From that, that woman from Vermont. I think it was called Werewool.
Yes,
she's got small breeds, and it's just the color of the sheep, that kind of thing. So it's like a really lovely kind of deep brown, a bit more like, what's it called? Like rusty than our hickory.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit more kind of like a deep brown. But I was going to do that with wild horses in spin cycle.
Pretty.
So I have that, but in picking out colors for it here. So the original is like a kind of rusty red with a cream, I think it really is. This is a little bit light for it, but I think works really well. You could also, if you wanted to go, if you're more into the like pinkier reds, you could use Love Potion.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Is it Love Potion, is that I want to say? Or
Yeah,
Cranberry.
or Cranberry.
Cranberry is the one I was thinking.
Somewhere behind us.
But this one here is Cinnabar, and this is Splash White in Opus.
Nice.
Also, the nice thing about this is it's a so it's a sport weight sweater. So Opus will be perfect for that. But it's also more fitted, one of her more fitted patterns. Like it's not super fitted, like it's not like skin tight or anything, but it's like definitely fitted rather than an oversized.
Yeah.
And we think that Opus would be really lovely for
really
that.
good for it.
It's got really nice drape in it, and sometimes if it's too oversized, it gets a bit like unwieldy how drapey it is.
Yeah. I don't think Opus is the best yarn if you're doing a massively oversized sweater. I think it just gets too, like it hangs too much.
Yeah.
It just gets heavy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So that's if you wanted one that was similar to an original. I actually have this also at home.
Oh.
So I was thinking this could also be an option for me.
Kayleigh's chosen green.
Yeah.
Shocking.
So this is evergreen, and I have wanted to use this color in Opus for ages, which is why I do have it in my stash. And I do keep starting projects with these two combos, and then I'm like, no, this isn't good enough. So maybe Alpine Bloom will, or not Alpine Bloom, Autumn Alpine will be the one for this one.
Maybe.
So that's an option. So this is Evergreen, and this is the Meadows in Dyed in the Wool. I also picked out another Spin Cycle one, which was this one.
Ooh. We've got Hickory and Ghost Ranch. I mean, Ghost Ranch goes with everything. I love
It's
Ghost
so
Ranch.
good.
Yeah.
And then the other one was for another kind of, two solid colors. I've been wanting to use Spellbound for ages. I named this one. So I feel like I need to use it. I feel like it's not a color that I like typically wear, but actually I do think it would look good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Spellbound looks good on everybody because it's
such a
like
good color.
It's blue, it's purple, and
It's in your face.
and it's purple. Like it just kind of
Like,
depends
you
on
can't
what you
decide
pair
what color
it
it
with
is.
and what you're wearing with it, and so
Yeah.
it's just really, it's nice,
gorgeous.
Yeah, makes everybody's skin glow.
And then Lavender Haze, of course, which I've been in a big lavender kick
You have been.
lately. So those are my 4 picks.
Nice.
Um,
The only other thing I've laying here is Nordic Bloom, which was in that magazine.
yes, I think it was called Finished Knits.
Yeah. I think it's now available as an individual pattern.
Yeah.
Susan has made that in Shelter.
Shelter.
Oh,
Or Shelter or Loft?
I don't know. It's not available
I think it was
anymore.
Shelter, yeah.
She made it in Brooklyn Tweed. But Helen wants to make that. And Helen is going to use Cumbria. And this is the color combo.
I love this
she's
color
gonna
combo.
use. The Kaluna is going to be the main, and Buttermere is going to be the flowers. I think that's going to be super pretty.
Gorgeous.
It's very Helen. You guys will get to meet Helen, and you'll know that this is
It's
very
gorgeous.
Helen.
It will look gorgeous on
Yeah,
her.
it's going to be really good. And then I picked out one more color combo, a bit more subtle.
Ooh, I love that. This is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, this is a tricky one on camera.
It is.
But we've got Eden Valley and Fair Hill. So Fair Hill kind of reads browny gray from over here, but in it are all these heathered tones.
It's gorgeous.
And I think that would be really nice. I'd use this as the main Eden Valley and then use the Fair Hill as the flowers. And Eden Hill is just a beautiful, deep teal
it's
color.
such a good teal.
So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of options. These are just a few of them. Just to kind of, whet your appetite.
Yeah. And we'll have kits of these online,
Yeah.
and there is an array of different patterns that you can choose from. And Helen and Susan will be leading the KAL this time,
they are going to be leading the KAL because you've got honeymoon to go on.
Yeah.
So you're going to be gone. I've got a bunch of various things. So I'm not around every Monday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm going on a I think I'm going to be away for like almost 3 weeks.
Yeah. So we will pop in and out.
Yes,
of the...
definitely. I'll be knitting my one of the sweaters.
Yes. I mean, I actually didn't even end up popping in on this one.
No, you didn't.
I was just
but
knitting
you did
on my own. Because I was gone for most of it.
Yeah, you were.
So, but we love the KALs. They're really fun. If you just want some company to knit with.
Yeah,
through
they're
the
very
autumn.
cozy.
They're very cozy. You can drink wine. You can have your dinner. You can have your
tea.
coffee. Like whatever.
Whatever floats
And
your
we
boat.
can help you with stuff. And that's the really nice part as well, is that like when people come across a pattern question, there's a bunch of resources, like not just us, but you know, other really skilled knitters in the group. And yeah, it's just fun. Yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
We are. Do you have anything else? I think that's a lot of announcements.
A lot of announcements, a lot of catch up.
This is what happens when we don't
Yeah.
record a chatty episode for
Right.
a while. Like we could go on.
We could just
but,
throw lots of info at you.
I should say hanging behind you. That's a Caitlin Hunter pattern as well. This is Jupiter's Crop, which is in Opus. That is also a good,
Really good pattern.
Just in case you're wondering what was hanging behind Kayleigh's
Yes.
head the whole episode.
We put it there because we were like, oh, it'll be a great like backdrop, and like we can't then miss talking about it.
Yeah,
and then
but
of
we
course
did.
we almost did.
Yeah. So lots of good stuff planned for the autumn. We've got lots of events that we're at. We've got Flock. We'll be at a woolen affair in Rhinebeck.
That'll be fun.
I'm going to be helping out Prado de Lana at actual Rhinebeck. We have retreats.
Exciting.
We've got a September retreat. That still has some spots left, just saying. We've got November retreat. I think that has like 2 spots left.
These are retreats in Cumbria.
Yes. The March Cumbria retreat is sold out. And then we have our Bath retreat in
which
March.
is quickly selling out
And
as
that
well.
is like 3/4 sold out. So if you want to join us for that, that's super fun.
It is really, really fun. And also to like the Royal Crescent staff were, like we've talked about this before, but they were so amazing. They were so amazing that for my hen do, I went back there and like the concierge recognized me, like asked me how I was doing. Like we had the main French bartender.
Yeah.
He was there. Like he knew us all, and like they just take care of you so well.
Yeah.
And also they love knitters.
Yeah,
now,
they
too.
love us.
Yeah.
And we've got some great stuff planned for next year's retreat. I should also say that this year, so they have a new spa partner at the Royal Crescent Hotel.
This,
and they invited us to like their new launch party. Give us like amazing products. I have to say. I smell like I'm in a spa.
It's
every
honestly
evening. It's very nice.
such a relaxing place.
Yes. So what we're doing if you book a suite, you get a complimentary treatment.
Ooh.
Yeah. A suite or a master suite. So.
Yeah, that's so special.
Yes. And the master suite, I should just say, also includes private pickup from either Heathrow or Bristol Airport.
Yeah. Whichever you're flying to.
Yeah, which is very nice. So to and from the airport. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We got stuff
It's very
going on.
exciting. It's a great event, and we're really looking forward to it again.
Yeah.
And who are the...
And the teachers.
The teachers
obviously.
are also very exciting this year.
Jeanette Sloan is teaching, as well as
Florence Sperling.
Florence Sperling. Her name just popped right out of my head. This is my personal problem at the moment. Is everybody's name pops out of my head. Florence Sperling is also teaching, and then Amanda from Prado de Lana is coming over, and she's going to give a talk.
Yay!
So we have
That's really exciting.
some great teachers and speakers.
Does that mean that there will potentially be like margaritas?
Might be margarita.
Oh, can we convince Amanda to do a margarita?
Well,
I know it's like
Alberto who usually makes
who does it.
but I was talking to them the other day, and he was like, "I can offer up my services," and I was like, "We have an entire hotel staff, Alberto." He's trying to like wriggle his way into coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe he could be like a curator of margaritas.
A guest margarita maker.
Yeah, he could instead of like doing fortune tellings, he'll be like, I'm gonna like pair you with the best margarita or something.
Can you give him any ideas?
me and Alberto are gonna text.
Yeah, so we've got some other stuff, like some little surprises planned as well. So it's gonna be a great event.
It was really so fun last year.
It was so good. Yeah, so we hope we see you at something.
Yeah.
Or in the shop. And yeah, thanks for joining us on this episode of the podcast.
Yes, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.